Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Welcome back, everyone. Maybe one of the best kept secrets in the community. There are probably a lot of very good kept secrets in this community, is the Mansion of Saratoga, which is right outside of Saratoga downtown on Route 29 West in Rock City Falls. Anybody who's driven out that way, you cannot miss the mansion. It's just an absolutely stunning place. Well, they got all kinds of cool things going on there. And coming up Thursday, there's an event that's going to help raise funds for another very worthwhile organization north of here, the Double H Ranch. And joining me today is a guest. You've been here a bunch of times, haven't you?
Sure have, Jesse. It's great to be back.
We haven't been here 25 years like you've been at Double H. But this is Max. Welcome, Max. Very nice to have you. And if you know him really well, Matthew. But and joining us today is Jeff Wodicka. And Jeff is a co-owner of the Mansion of the Mansion of Saratoga in Rock City Falls. Welcome, Jeff. Really nice to have you here.
Good to be here.
You know what? I want to find out what's going on because I know we're in the middle of a capital fund campaign. I know it's going well and all of that stuff. But you know what? I know our audience. Some know about the mansion, some don't know about it. Jeff, you've been involved how long? When did you buy this place?
Bought it in 2001. 2001, and over the course of the time have turned it into an inn, have turned it into a wedding venue in this greater Capital District area, Saratoga area. And of recently, about the last 4 years, we've been running supper club, cabaret in a very intimate setting, just about 6 miles off Broadway.
Yes, right. Off Broadway being a double entendre here because of the performances that they're doing in the barn. I think the home was built probably 1870 or something, right?
1866.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous.
By George West.
Yes, right. That's right. I did know that. And beautiful barn in the back, which at the time Jeff said something before we went on air, which was funny. He said, we bought it, we didn't know what we bought, we didn't know what we were doing. Yeah. And, classic entrepreneurs, Jeff. And then you find out that, what's that building in the backyard there? Oh, it's a barn, and then you turn it into a performance space. That's really something. Let's catch up on Double H. The capital campaign.
Capital campaign was a catalyst for us. We're one of the greatest milestones this organization has achieved is our 25th anniversary, which is happening this year. So the board of directors felt that this would be a great catalyst to do our very first capital campaign, which is a $3.5 million endeavor. We started this last year with an event in August. We've raised $2.8 million towards that goal already, which we're very encouraged. Phase one went beautifully without a flaw, which was a 2-story residential building for our campers. The demo for the raccoon cabin, which is housing currently our 12 and 13-year-old boys, comes down at the end of August, and phase 2 will start the Tuesday after Labor Day, and it's going to be an 11,000 square foot 2-story residential cabin that's going to house not just our kids, our medical team, our families throughout the winter, and it's going to support all our year-round programs.
We haven't seen each other in a while, but we always keep up with what's going on in Double H, so we've been following this. You're trying to raise $3.5 million and you're 2.8. You're really doing something right, And I think some of the interviews we did about adaptive sport equipment and the winter programs and whatever, I mean, what a benefit to the community. Isn't it something, Max?
Well, it's really, it's a credit to this community. When you go back, I remember Paul Newman and Charlie, the very first year, saying, if this community doesn't embrace us, we're going to fail.
It'll fail, sure.
And we are celebrating 25 years strong, 30 members on our board of directors, a dedicated year-round team, and the volunteerism just continues to grow each and every year. So we're very blessed. We're uniquely challenged on some levels, but our future's a very bright one, and we're already planning for the next 25.
Well, part of making certain that the ranch is secure is making certain that operating expenses are covered, right?
Correct.
So the event this Thursday and the money that you're raising at the event is going to funnel right back into the Double H. Tell us about the event on Thursday. This is pretty unusual, pretty creative.
It should be a fun event. We're bringing in Kyle Dean Massey. Kyle is a star on the ABC TV.
hit show Nashville. He's agreed to come up and perform that night. He's also a major Broadway name. He's been Pippin and Pippin, and he's been in. He was the Prince on The Wiz, on the Wicked, Wicked, and in many other performances. So he's coming up. We have a 3-course dinner, and Chef Rick Bieber, who's a cordon bleu schooled chef, puts out a tremendous meal every time, and it should be a good evening.
Wow. I think he was in Xanadu as well, right?
He was in Xanadu.
I mean, you're talking about some serious credits here. And in the style of what you might call cabaret or dinner theater, this goes right to the top of the list. Tickets are limited. I know that because you don't have a lot of space here. You've only got like 120.
We only seat 120, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, look, it's $100 a ticket, and you can't really say enough about that chef, by the way, because I know who you're talking about there.
Yeah.
And the meal should be exceptional. Obviously, the performance will be exceptional. And 50% of the proceeds are going to go directly back to Double H. Well, that's what this community does, right?
Sure
It really does. Takes your imagination and creativity, mix it all together, and before you know it, we've got a great event.
Exactly.
All right, so the event is this Thursday. Now, is there a website they can go for tickets? Well, give me the website.
It's themansionsaratoga.com.
Okay, themansionsaratoga.com. Find out about it, and you find out about the entertainer too, because that's a surprise. And get out there and support Double H. Well, great to see you, Max.
Great to see you,
as
too,
always.
Jesse. Thank
Great
you.
to see you, Jeff.
Good meeting you.
Thanks for taking the time to come in.
Always a pleasure.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.